Good afternoon, guys. Today is Friday, December 23rd. Massive cold front came through last night. Temperatures in the low teens. I think it was like 16 or 17 this morning. Didn't go hunting. There was like 35-mile-an-hour gusts. The real feel was like 5 degrees at daylight this morning. It was just absolutely brutal. Come in here and check some cameras just to see what was going on. Still got 2 bucks in here that are one's a shooter, one's borderline shooter. I have a big wide 5-pointer, and I have the 8-pointer that I almost shot on this hill with all them does last week. The 8-pointer is definitely 4 or 5-year-old deer, and the 5-pointer, I don't know about him, man. He's got a huge body, but he just does not have anything there for the rack, so kind of just have to see him and make a decision on the fly. I know there's probably several other bucks using this, even though I'm not getting them on camera. Had some other nice deer come through over there on my property, which is next to this. I'm on the public right here, and the same spot I've been hunting the last week or so. Just big funnel out of bedding right here next to the water. Just pinches them down real close. There's a little farmhouse up here, so just comes in real tight. And seen a whole lot of deer here, a couple bucks, nothing crazy, but I know there's some big deer that run through here, I'm sure. So right now it's 23 degrees. Like I said, it's 15 or so constant mile-an-hour wind with like 30-mile-an-hour gusts that come through periodically. Hopefully the wind dies down a little bit. Hopefully I can stay warm till dark. We've got about 2 hours till dark. I saw some deer in here earlier when I come to check, and who knows, maybe we'll have a big one come by. If a doe comes by, I'll probably shoot her as well. But it's going to be really cold the next 3 mornings. We're going to be 12 degrees in the morning, then like 15 the next morning, then 20 the morning after that. So it's going to be super frigid days. It's not even going to get above freezing until Monday, and today's Friday, so if that tells you anything. It's going to be a cold, brutal Christmas, and hopefully the deer get up on their feet. They're going to have to eat, and they really should be chasing and rutting out here as well. I've seen deer here and there all over with bucks, or does with bucks, chasing. All the rut action I saw on my property was November 23rd to the 27th, 28th, right in there. The week of Thanksgiving, so this is 28 days from there. All those does that didn't get bred then should be needing to get bred now. Had the big 8 chasing the doe last week, and seen some little bucks pushing does around. Saw a good buck chasing a doe driving out of here. Heard the neighbors have said they've seen some good chasing, so who knows, a giant could come by. You never know. But got a decent wind. It's blowing out of the northwest, west, so it's blowing right back to the truck back there. The deer do run up this drain right here next to me, but typically they come out of here going back that way. So if I'm going to shoot them, I would have already shot them by the time they get to where they can smell me. So fingers crossed, say a little prayer, and hope we can get something down on the ground, and hopefully we can stay in the tree till dark tonight. Well, that was a little bit wild and crazy there. Just been sitting here. It's about 45 minutes left. It's almost 5. And heard something running. Looked up. There's like 5 deer running down through here. grabbed the camera, cut the GoPro on. They stopped. They all come down. The first 3 stopped right here at 15 yards. And I drew back and I knew my pin was on 30. And so I held a little bit low. I held pretty low, but not low enough. And sure enough, ended up just not taking my time, I guess. The second deer, the little deer behind it, was standing right there, and it saw me draw. It was looking at me, and so I shot quick and hit her in the spine. I hate doing that. I hate freaking spine shooting deer, especially Coleman shooting his in the spine, in the neck the other day, and then that one there, and then she got behind this tree and I couldn't get a shot, so I got down and went over there and took a shot and hit my arm with the string and derailed my bow. So now my string's off my bow and I can't even sit here the rest of the evening, but oh well, that's fine. It's plenty loud enough in here, and obviously she didn't run off and disturb anything, and you know, it's just a second that you know, she was right there. So I'm gonna just go ahead and get down and get my stuff and get on out of here, and we'll try it back for a buck here in a few days. But glad to finally get a doe on the ground and break my 3-year curse of not killing a doe. But not exactly the way I wanted to do it, but it'll work. So now we get to drag her on out of here. Well, here she is, guys. This doe I took this evening. Like I said, I just come running down this hill here wide open, and I grabbed the bow and the cameras and checked real quick and made sure there wasn't a big buck coming behind them or anything, and all 3 of them stopped right here, and I'm 18 yards from my stand right here. And when I was drawing back, one of the little deer, the little babies that was standing right there, was looking over her back right at me, and I don't know if I just rushed it a little bit or what, but I just kind of squeezed it off fast, and it ended up being high and just caught her in the spine there. So I jumped out of the tree real quick and come down here and gave her a follow-up shot, and follow-up shot was great and everything, but somehow or another I did hit my sleeve and knocked my derailed my bow or whatever, but we can get that taken care of at home. And so we're gonna get her out of here. Luckily she didn't run back into that big thick bedding area back there or anything, and we'll be able to get out of here pretty clean without messing this spot up. Probably give it a little break tomorrow, and maybe come back out here Christmas morning or Christmas day, day after, somewhere in there. Just keep watching some of the cameras right here in this area and see if I can get one of these bucks that's been showing up here. But this place is loaded with does. I might even take, you know, another doe or 2 out of here for the season's out if I can. But glad to get this deer right here on the ground and break my little doe streak that I've been on the last couple years, not being able to get a doe. But I appreciate y'all watching, and hopefully we'll have something else to bring y'all for the years out here.